This is the BT6 index, which tracks a bunch of community challenges, and one of the challenges that we're going to be doing today is the least cost deflation. So there's this score of 1350 which was set on logs, and today we're going to try and beat that. Now the setup that was used for beating this record looked like this. It was Gwen, a 010 dartling which was used to pop the purple balloons in rounds 45 and 48, and then just the free dart monkey, which in total costs $1,350. Alright, so lowest cost deflation. Let me just show you guys the rules before we start. So no modifiers, double cash is disabled, everything is by default, so easy mode, deflation, and we have the least cash special condition turned on. So I'm going to be attempting to do this with Sada and the free dart monkey, which in total is going to cost $460, which is going to be a huge improvement from the score that was previously set. But let's see how everything goes. So Sada's level 3 ability lasts for half a second longer for each level that she gets, which might be useful, but all in all, Sada is just generally a strong hero, especially for these mid-game rounds. I feel like an alchemist would have been nice, but we cannot afford it. And let me see what's happening with these regrows. These zebras at the end. There's 2 of them. That's way too many. I think we're gonna have to restart. Yeah, I don't want to start this run. Yeah, let's restart. I don't want to start this run out by losing 150 lives. So I guess the way that we can solve that is just by having Sada on last as soon as they appear. So wait a second, let's go on last, use the ability, clean the first one, and there we go. So it cleans up the second one as well. That's nice. So let me just quickly go through the rules before we get this run going. So monkey knowledge is allowed, just like you would be able to use monkey knowledge normally in the deflation run, but if you're trying to do the least cost deflation, you're not allowed to sell. Okay, so round 36, let's see how we do versus these pink waves. There's 3 of them. Are we gonna need to use the ability actually? No, it's not looking like it. Okay, so Sada cleans up. Look at her go. Okay, so set Sada on strong, use the ability because that's the only way that we can pop lead balloons. And in this least cost deflation run, selling is not allowed. The reason why it's not allowed is probably because they want to avoid some sort of shenanigans with the level 3 abilities on some heroes, I guess. So maybe something like we use the leaping sword ability and then we sell Sada, buy her back, and it's still going to be a low cost, but it's going to cheese around or something like that. And we missed the lead balloon, which means that we're gonna have to use it one more time. Or do we leak it and save the ability for round 39? I'm not gonna leak it. I'm gonna set it on strong and I'm gonna use the ability. Okay, so now what happens at the end is we have 2 regrow rainbows, and I'm gonna learn from the first round and I'm gonna set Sada on last and I'm gonna use the ability. But let's see if it cleans them up. So it cleans up the first one. Yes, it cleans up the second one as well. Nice. We're learning, guys. We're learning. And we also get the ability for round 40. So I think I'm just gonna use the ability. We're gonna need Moab damage and then it's gonna recharge again for the ceramics. Wait a minute, we don't need it for the ceramics. Oh yeah, that's right, this is easy mode. So the Moabs on easy mode have 130 HP, and I think they get affected by the big blue Sabo monkey knowledge. I'm not sure if it's 130 or 120, I think it's 130. So it actually comes out to 117 HP that the Moab has, am I right? And basically, let me just finish up the rules I started telling you guys about. So we talked about the no selling part. Let me just use the ability now just to clean these regrows up. There it is. And something that you guys are going to see in the rules is that there are no version shenanigans allowed, which means that you cannot use a save file from a previous update. So for example, maybe you started a deflation run and then you placed some tower, but you want to reuse that run because the tower got buffed or something like that. That's not allowed, and you cannot use save files from previous updates. And the last thing is to have this least cash special condition on. So as you guys can see at the top, we have the no score set in the $460, and that is basically this thing turned on, which basically means that if you're planning on submitting your run, the people from the index can verify it. So let's have Sada on strong. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to kind of break apart these rainbows, and then when they make their way back, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So I think we have this one without using the ability, right? And these guys are kind of making it far. There's one more ceramic left, so let's see how we do. I think I'm gonna take that. A bunch of rainbows again on this one. We handled them on the previous round, so I think we should be fine. But I do want to save the ability for round 49 for sure, because that's gonna be a messy one. Okay, so round 48 is looking like a mess. I see some ceramics at the top, and I really don't want to leak them. Yep, that's ceramic. Yeah, that's a 45 ceramic. Let's restart this one. What I want to do is I'm going to set Sada on strong, and then as soon as these rainbows appear, I'm going to use the ability. So go now. Just to kind of do a little bit of damage to them. The ability is coming up. Do I want to use it? Let's set her on strong just so she does a little bit of damage to these 45 ceramics. Just like that. I'm not sure if I want to use the ability. I think we're going to have to. Let's see what happens. This is... first... Oh no! Nice, that was perfect. Okay, so we have it for 49. So this round is gonna be very messy, I have a feeling, because we're gonna need to use the ability at least twice. Let's use it for these ceramics, so set Solid on strong, use it now. Keep her on strong so she does a little bit of damage to these ceramics, and then get her back on first, I guess. Yeah, this round is gonna leak a bunch of balloons, isn't it? And here come these regrow rainbows. I guess, do we go on strong, use the ability now? Go back on first, so she targets the regrow rainbows. She is not targeting the regrow rainbows. This is gonna regrow them. Yeah, they're regrowing on their way back. This is going to be a loss. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try and save the ability, and I'm gonna try and time it on an intersection. Like that. Is that enough? Nah, that's way too many balloons. Okay, I'm gonna have Solid and Strong, and the second the ceramic balloon appears, I'm gonna use it so that we have it later for the regrow rainbows. So now, go back on, or do we keep her on strong? Let's keep her on strong for a second. And go back on first. And then hopefully it's gonna come back for these regrow rainbows. I'm gonna switch to strong then. Now, strong ability. Yeah, this is not gonna work out. They're regrowing way too much. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of buying an ice tower. Is the ice gonna be better or an alchemist? I'm thinking between both of those towers. So Solid can pop frozen balloons, that's not an issue. But at this point, I think is what's gonna provide more value. I'm actually gonna go for the alchemist, I think. Because the alchemist is gonna provide a DPS effect. And if you guys know what Solid's level, I don't know what level it is, but some of the upcoming levels, when a balloon is taking DPS damage from another tower, she does extra damage to that balloon. So this alchemist is going to be very useful later on, but let's just see what happens. I'm going to have the Alchon strong just to add a little bit more damage, but this thing is looking, holy, this thing is looking so much better than last time, and we're going to have the ability. So let's use it now. Again on the intersection, good. It's all back on first. This is so much better, it's insane. I mean, they regrow a little bit. We can redo this round, I think, but I don't want to take this. I think I'm going to take it, actually. How many lives is that? 155 and a couple of leaks. I think I'm gonna take this. Yeah. And that's something that I guess we should start thinking about, is using the ability early so that we have it back again in the same round. It's just gonna be a balancing act, right? It's gonna be whether you want to use it early or you want to use it for something specific, like for a Moab or something like that. If Solid is able to pop the Moab, I'm gonna use the ability for the ceramics. Oh, it's gonna be close, isn't it? Yeah, let's just use it. So this round is just 45 ceramics, and then it's gonna be regrow rainbows. Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna have to use the ability for the regrow rainbows. Let's go on last. Nope, we did not go on last. Well, actually, the idea is right. I'm gonna play this round out to see what happens, but the idea of going to last is, yeah, this is not gonna work out. The idea of going to last is actually correct. We just have to do it a little bit early. So as soon as these guys appear, as soon as these ceramics stop appearing, that is, we're gonna switch to last and we're gonna use the ability. Okay, my brain was late on that one, but I think the stores still affect them. I just announced I was gonna do something and then I didn't do it, but somehow it worked out. Sada is level 8, so she is kind of decent at this point, but we're gonna need her to get to level 9 because she's gonna do 3 damage per shot, plus she's gonna get a DPS effect, which is gonna be nice versus these smaller balloons. The Moab at the top is leaking, and maybe we can do something like... That's not what I wanted to do though. Did you guys see it though? I saw it. Okay, we're not gonna beat this round, are we? I hope we don't beat it, just because I want to show you guys something. Yeah, we're not gonna beat it. Okay, so let me show you what I wanted to do. So you guys saw how the last 2 Moabs kind of met in this intersection. What I want to do is I want to set Sada on last, and I want to try and hit both of those Moabs. So let's go on strong for a second, but we need to pop the first one in order for that to happen. So we have to pop this one. And it's not popping. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set Solid on strong, and I'm gonna use the ability for the first Moab, so we guarantee it pops. And then I think it's gonna come off cooldown for the last 2. And I'm gonna keep her on first, and now we go on last. And I hope I get the timing right again, so go. Yes, there we go. That was so good. Let's have her on strong so she focuses down these ceramics, and then we're gonna go back on first. On first now. I mean, we leaked a little bit, but I'm gonna take that just because of how cool it was. Okay, this round is overwhelming us a little bit. Yeah, that's way too many balloons. We're gonna lose on this one, aren't we? Oh, 23. Let's go back on first. Oh, did you guys see that? The swords up top, they popped the Moab. 19. Do we have this? I think I'm gonna take this actually. So what do we do for this one? Do we just do the same thing that we did previously? Just use the ability as soon as possible so we can use it twice. So hopefully we're gonna be able to have it for the 4th wave, which is not even getting damaged at all. Okay, let's save it for the 4th wave. Let's go on strong. Actually first, no need to. Wow, that worked actually. Yeah, I'm gonna use the ability. There we go, perfect. 13 lives, something leaked actually. But look at this, Sada is level 9 and now she does a lot more damage. Look at her melt these rainbows and the Moab. Did she just solo pop a Moab using auto attacks only? Yep. Okay, so let's try this. Let's use the ability for the ceramic waves only. So let's use it. We want to use it now actually, we kind of cleared everything up. Yeah, there we go. Exactly. So we cleaned up the ceramics. Wow, that was actually better than expected. And then hopefully we get it back for the LEDs. Yeah, we do. So let's wait a little bit until they're here. Boom. And there it is, round 59. Okay, last round, 13 lives, 20 mana shield. I think we have this, honestly. I think Saw is going to do way too much damage. I'm going to use the ability once on the BFB, and then I guess I'm going to use it once on the Moabs when they come out. So as soon as this thing pops, right now, use the ability. Pop all of these guys. They did not even pop at once, which is good because we can kind of separate them, right? And that's it. There we go. So least cost deflation mode at $930. Oh, that was a fun run. So let's just check Solace pops. It's 59,549. And let's see how many the Alchemist got. It's 4.7k. So could this have been done without the Alchemist to get a 460 score? I don't know. I feel like if we are able to survive round 49, if someone's able to do that, they can definitely do it using Solid only. But that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you in the next one.